Hi, my name is Hayley. I am 27 years old and I live in Portland, Oregon, and I am one of the patient coaches with 11 Health. I first learned about the Patient Coaches program through Maggie Baldwin's YouTube channel. When I was in the hospital recovering from my ileostomy surgery, my dad actually was doing a bunch of research online about life with an ostomy, and he found Maggie's channel. So he came in the next day and was like, Hayley, you have to see this. You have to see this. There's this amazing girl who posts all these videos online about life with her ostomy, and I really think that you're gonna be okay. So watching her videos was how I first got introduced to 11 Health and then the Patient Coaches program. I think that the Patient Coaches program can be extremely helpful for patients. One of the things that helped me the most when I was recovering from my surgery was reaching out online to other ostomy support groups or other people who had gone through ostomy surgery and really feeling a connection with them. I think ostomy surgery is something that can feel really isolating, and so having somebody to talk to who's been through it is such an amazing opportunity. I wish that I had known about the Patient Coaches program when I had my surgery. I had digestive issues my entire life. I had a lot of stomach aches and problems like that when I was a little kid, but the doctors couldn't find anything wrong with me. I struggled with a lot of stomach pain and being sick after eating food for a long time, and it wasn't until I was 20 years old that I was given the diagnosis of Crohn's disease. I was really sick when I was first diagnosed, but they got me on a bunch of medication, which helped things for the most part. I still experienced mild symptoms, and then I eventually went into medical remission. My Crohn's was in medical remission for years, but when I was 26 years old, my Crohn's came back full force, and it was the worst flare I had ever experienced. I tried everything to get it to calm down. I limited my diet. I cut out more and more food until my last resort was just having a clear liquid diet. My Crohn's wasn't responding to anything. It wasn't calming down, and we tried all different types of medication. I was eventually hospitalized, and when the IV steroids and a round of Remicade still didn't work, they eventually needed to remove my colon. I received an ileostomy because of this. It's not permanent. I have the option to try a J-pouch, but I'm not interested in doing that right now. I just plan to keep my ostomy. When I was first told that I needed surgery, I was really worried that having an ostomy was going to limit me. But since having surgery, I realized that having an ostomy doesn't really limit me in any way. I can do anything that anyone else can do. And the only difference that I've noticed is I just have to carry a little extra supplies with me. I think the biggest piece of advice I would give to new ostomates is reach out. Don't feel like you have to go through this alone. Ostomy surgery is a really big deal, and the recovery is really hard, not only physically but mentally. Finding people online that I could reach out and talk to, people that I felt like I related to, was the most helpful thing for me after surgery. So I really encourage you to reach out, to find a support group in your area, find a support group on Facebook, reach out to the Patient Coaches program, find people on Instagram. Just find somebody that you feel like you have a connection with and that you can relate to.